welcome back to my page. Welcome to the replay. If you're watching the replay right now, if you see a red live button right above my head, then that means you are watching live. So say hello when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. We're going to craft tonight like we do almost every night, you guys. In just a minute, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, I'll send you a message with the supplies for all the things that we are using tonight to make this project. Now, what I realized before I was planning everything was that it has been a while since we've done an ink project with a sweatshirt. And you guys, I've had so many questions lately about what to do with ink and how to use it. So we're going to go ahead and answer all those questions tonight. Be sure to ask them in the comments, because I promise if you don't know the answer, somebody else doesn't know the answer too, okay? So ornament is the keyword. Type that in the comments. Grab the supply list for this, and I'm going to try my best not to get any ink on the shirt that I'm wearing right now, because if I do, it will stain it, okay? Hello, Kathy. Hello, Connie. Hi, Maxine. Hi, Mary. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Leanne and Teresa. Hi, Missy. Hello, Linda and Pam and Sissy. Hey, Kim. Hi, Pam. Hi, Annette. Hi, Corey. Oh, my gosh. It scrolled down to the bottom and I missed so many. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Linda. Hello, Kay. Hey, Carol. Hi, Leanne. Ornament is the keyword tonight, you guys. And we got some stories to tell. So stick around. It's probably going to be funny. I don't know. Maybe not. Just some everyday life stuff. But anyway, I went to Michael's today. And Michael's has an amazing sale on sweatshirt blanks, okay? Normally they're $27.99. They're currently $19.99, which in my opinion, for a sweatshirt is a really good price, and they're super, super comfortable. Michael's is where I get all of my sweatshirts. And so I got myself a brand new white one, because I love, love, love a cozy sweatshirt. You guys know I'm always, always, always wearing sweatshirts. It's like my favorite thing in the world is to wear a sweatshirt. Hi, Ruth. So we're just going to lay this right out on our table here. Oh my gosh, girl. Have her watch with you and turn the sound on. Hi, Mary Jo. Hello, everybody. Hi, Sue. All right, so this right here is a hoodie. It's got a pocket right there at the bottom. We do want to make sure that our entire design goes above the pocket, but at the same time, we don't want it so high up that it looks like it's choking us, which it can. You want to have it a little bit down from that. So we're going to go ahead and take our ink mat and put it right inside there. Hey, Carlene. If you are new to inking, this right here, hi, Daddy, is one of our ink mats, okay? So this is a sticky mat that's going to hold your fabric down and make sure that your ink doesn't go through to the back side of your shirt, because you only want your design here. You don't want it mirror image on the back or slightly showing through. So this right here is what you want for that, okay? And, oh, it's not the cleanest mat. When it's clean, it's so sticky, you can lift it right off the table. But I have not cleaned this in a minute. So it's going to work, though. Now, the thing about, hi, Deb. The thing about these sweatshirts, though, is that you really need to clean your ink mat each time that you make one, because they're so incredibly fuzzy on the inside that it's going to pick up a lot of lint on this, and then it's immediately not very sticky anymore. It's still going to work, though. Hi, Pam. Hello, everybody. Hi, Belia. And you guys, I do not pre-wash my sweatshirts. I don't pre-wash anything before I ink on it. I get it from the store, I pull the tag off, and I'm ready to go. Hi, Jennifer. How do you clean it? You know what, Maxine? I will show you guys how you clean those, okay? Do you have to clean the ink mats, and how? So yes. You guys, let me get this in here and I will show you. Actually, here's what we're going to do. When we pull it out there, I will show you guys how to clean it in this video tonight. Okay, I promise you that. We'll get that done. All right, so just stay tuned for that, and we will definitely get that done. All right, so once I get this in here, hi, Marie. And we're just going to press this right down to the mat, try to get out all of those wrinkles. And we're going to tug and pull a little bit just to get all of that out of there. So we've got this nice flat surface to work with, okay? Now, I'm going to set this aside. We're going to mix up some ink because I love to mix colors. You guys know I love, love, love to mix colors. So this is all ready and set to go now. And I have quite the color palette mixed out. Do you have your heat press on? It is not on yet. I'll go ahead and turn it on though, because at least then, if it shuts itself off, it'll warm up a little faster. Thank you for that. All right, you guys, I love how pastel colors look in October. I found clearance $5 t-shirts at Walmart. Oh my gosh, girl, that's awesome. Hi, Bonda. Hi, Tanya. So my favorite combination for pastel colors is this right here, you guys. Couture coral, couture teal, and sage green. These three colors together, each one individually mixed with a little bit of bright white, makes the amazing Maker's Mark or Make Market or something like that is the ones that I get. So there it is. Bright white. I'm going to mix some with each one of these colors to make a really awesome pastel. And then we're going to throw a little bit of shimmer gold in there just for some extra flair. Okay. So I'm going to get out my little trays here. Hopefully I have enough. Hopefully I have enough bright white ink because I do not have any more in my inventory. I ordered some, but it's just not here yet. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, you guys. I think I have another jar. Hold, please. Hold on a second. I think I have a whole other jar down here somewhere. Do I not have another jar of bright white ink? Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. Yes, I do. Ah, found it. The brand is called Make Market. I don't order them online. My Michaels is up and running still. I found a whole other jar down there that's been opened, but it's newer. And this one right here is the one that I watered down way too much. So it's actually going to work great. Aren't those gorgeous together? So you guys, I want to tell you a little bit about my day today, okay? Eek. I made a promise and I was unable to keep it. And I did order it already. Yeah, I'm so glad, Bonda. So I made a promise to my sister, you guys, that I would go and get a grave blanket for my dad's grave and put it on there today. And I was unable to keep that promise to my sister, and I feel really bad about it. Oh, the place that I normally get them at was out of stock. And then I went to another place, and the decorations on them were horrible. Horrible. I could not believe. You guys. No, no, no. So I bought one undecorated, and I planned to decorate it myself today and did not get around to it. And so now I got to work on that tomorrow and make sure that that's out to my dad's grave by the end of the day so my sister's nice and happy. Yay, I'm so glad, you guys. All right, so we're just going to add some of this to some white and give this a good mix. This is the Couture Teal color. Hi, Jan. So Evan had a little bit of a rough day at school this morning, and that's part of what put me a little bit behind on my schedule today. I got a call from his teacher that he was having a rough time because he was upset about having to go to wrestling tonight because he was going to miss something in his video game this afternoon. And I had to go up there and just comfort him and talk to him a little bit. It will definitely be better decorated by me, for sure. For sure. And I'll get that on there tomorrow. And so I think I'm going to try to do a video of me actually decorating it so you guys can see how I would do it. But we'll see if I can get around to that. So anyway, I went up there and had to comfort my kid and got him home. And everything is all set and good to go now. Last year for your husband's grave, so disappointed in it. I didn't get one this year. Oh no, Sherry. Oh, what was disappointing about it? Was it the decorations that they had on it, or was it something else? So you guys, once I mix that up, you can see that it's now this great, beautiful pastel blue. Not that these colors aren't beautiful in and of themselves. They already are. But adding that white in there just really gives it that pastel tone that I love. So this one is the Couture Coral mixed with some bright white ink. And we're probably going to have way left over. You've never seen a grave blanket, Kim? So for those of you Southerners who don't know what I'm talking about, up here in the north, it gets cold. And so it's basically a huge, oh my gosh, it's like a blanket of greenery that you put on top of the grave. And it decorates the grave just beautifully to keep them warm. And they call it a grave blanket. And my sister is just, she wants one on there every single year so my dad doesn't get cold. But they're stunning. They are so beautiful if they're done nicely. And I'm going to make sure that ours is done very, very nicely before I put it out there. Or Westerners, you guys don't have them there either? Oh, yours looks good. They're gorgeous. And you can make them yourself, too. I just don't have the time to do that. But I couldn't believe when they gave me the price, undecorated versus decorated. Yeah, it does. It gets covered with snow. The one that they had that was decorated, and the decorations were not even that good, you guys. And the decorated one was $60 more than the undecorated one. I'm thinking I will never get another decorated grave blanket again. I will always do my own. Always. You're in the Northeast. You've never heard of a... Really? You guys. Never heard of them. I will definitely have to do a video then showing you guys what I do with this thing. And then a picture of it or a video at my dad's actual grave showing y'all how it looks all decorated up for the holidays. It's... Yeah. Orna, thank you so much, Debbie. You have never heard of a grave blanket before. You were married to a funeral director. Lee, really? That surprises me. I will definitely have to show you guys what it is. They're beautiful. All right, you guys, we've got our colors all mixed up. Yes, you do have to get a new one every year. And then they also make us get a tag to put on it. The little scoops that we're using, I think that those are still in stock. Unless they retire them. I really don't know, Shelma, if those are still in stock or not. Ooh, I did not put it in the cart link, though. The stir sticks. It's called a stir stick. And then I went to the wrong part on the site. Let me see. Or you can just go to the site and then you type in stir sticks. And if they're still there... I think that they're gone now. Yeah, we don't have those anymore, the stir sticks. No longer available. But you can use like a plastic spoon or anything like that. I love that. I will definitely do that tomorrow then, you guys, so you can see what it's all about. All right, so we've got our colors all mixed up. I'm going to set those back over here to the side. Let's bring our shirt back over and get that all laid out. I don't think I'm going to need any of these anymore, so let's set those back there and get them out of the way. And you're from Michigan, you never heard of one? Oh my gosh, I definitely need to show you guys what it is. Wow. All right, here we go, you guys. Hi, Wanda. Definitely, I'll do a video tomorrow, for sure. And then meet up with my sister for lunch or something and put that on her, on Dad's grave. All right, here we go, you guys. I just brought my shirt back over. We're going to lay that right out here. Let me show you the cute transfer we're going to use tonight. I just love this one. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. And it is called the Ho Ho Ornaments. Ho Ho Ornaments. It's so adorable. And I'm going to go ahead and I have this new thing that I've been doing now, where when I have a brand new transfer that I have not used yet, because that Dawn Power Wash mixed with our board erasers gets them so clean, as soon as I use it, I've been putting a little dot sticker on it, just so that I know that it's no longer brand new and that it's been used before. I did do it last year, yes. So, Mary, I think that the reason that they're discontinuing things right now have to do with just being able to get them and keep them in stock because of the tariffs. I hate to say it, but it's been a little bit problematic. And there are some things that just, it's easier to just do away with for the time being than having to deal with it how it is. I missed that comment. I'm sorry, Tony. You're a Southerner. So I just Google it. Makes sense to me. You don't know if your cemetery would allow them, though. Oh, I don't know. All right, here we go, you guys. I'm going to grab this transfer out. You do not need to fuzz a transfer when you're going to use ink, okay? When you put it on it, I should say, when you put it on a textile. So we're just going to pull this right off of our backer sheet and put it directly on our shirt. Now, if your shirt has any lint or anything on there, you might want to use a lint roller. Make sure you don't have any dog hair or anything on there. You made a garland with it. Oh, I bet that's pretty. And I'm going to pull this to be just about, y'all, let me measure it for you so you've got an idea. On these sweatshirts, it's a little bit more than just going by the armpit. I'm going about 1.5 inches down from the neckline for me. Okay. It's higher than the armpit level on a sweatshirt than it is on a t-shirt, okay? And so we're just going to pull that down right like that. And I want to make sure that it's inline centered here and inline centered right up here as well with the hood. So I think that looks pretty good there. I think we're good right there in that area. So we'll press that down really well, make sure we get out all of our air bubbles. And then we can grab our ink colors. Now, I'm not going to put them on the shirt. I'm going to leave them way over here, out of the way, so that I don't accidentally get any of this. Oh, wow, this really separated. This was my shimmer gold ink. And it was new, and it separated big time. Go to the back of the hoodie. I missed it. Ah! When you go on the back of a hoodie, how far down do you go? So it doesn't, so the hood does, so your hood's going to cover it, Shelma. Hi, Lisa Marie. The hood is probably going to cover part of it. I think it does on both. I don't know. I've never put it on the back before. I have always only put my, my designs on the front. So that's a good question, and I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. I always do it on the front. All right, I'm going to give this a good stir. It was just kind of mixed up a little bit there. Or, I mean, it settled a little bit there. And my pigment was all separated on this shimmer gold ink. So a little stir. Mix that all back together. All right. Carefully. Okay, you guys, so here's what we're going to do. Pretty fast and easy tonight. I'm going to grab out 3 squeegees and a mini, which is a mini squeegee cut in half. Just a small one. Okay, so we've got this one for the ornament toppers for our gold. And then we've got these for all of our other colors, okay? So I'm going to start off with, let's start with the pink one. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of this Couture Coral Pastel color that we made. And we're going to Make sure that this is nice and flat and pressed down. And we're just going to glide our ink right over the top of the transfer. Okay, and make this gorgeous pastel H. Okay, you don't want to press down on this. You just want to glide it across and then remove any excess. If you press down, you can cause that ink to go out and under and ruin your design. And you guys, when you're paying 20 bucks for a sweatshirt, you really, really don't want to ruin it. So just take your time with it, go nice and slow, and let that ink just kind of like fall down in there. We're going to do just the H on this one. And you also have more time to work with ink because it... Do you know how far down you need to go for that, Carol? The ink does dry a little bit slower. So you've got more time to work with it. All right, so there's our first one done in that gorgeous pink color. Let's move down to the next one, and we're going to do that one in... Ooh, what color do I want to do? What color do I want to do? Let's do green. Let's do the green next. This is that sage green mixed with white to make a pastel sage color. And again, not putting pressure on there. Carol, that's a really good price for your hoodies. Yeah. And that's about the going rate for a hoodie these days too. That's actually like an average price, well, actually a low price I think for a hoodie these days for 40 bucks. All right. There's the green, and then we're going to do blue on the bottom. And again, this is the couture teal mixed with bright white to give it more of a pastel color. And I'm just lightly putting it on there. Remember, when we lift it up, we're going to lift up slow. When we lift it up slow, then we're going to be able to see if there's anything that's not covered. And we can just lay the transfer right back down and we can fill in those spaces. Okay, so your inks are permanent. Ink is what you want to use on anything that's a textile that you're going to put in your wash machine. If you do not plan to wash it, you can use paste on fabric, okay? But you do have to have ink on anything you're going to put in the wash machine. All right. Now what I want to do is we're going to actually move the colors around for these and make them like rotate a little bit. So because it's only 3, then I think what I'm going to do, we're going to move the pink down to this one, the green down to this one, and the blue up to the top. Just to move it around a little bit, okay? Yeah, so blue up to the top. And I'm just going to go to the top of that ornament there and stop my squeegee right where that ornament piece starts. So with paste, your paste is going to go onto your surface like wet, smooth, and it's going to dry hard. Carol, I opened it, but I still didn't look at it. My days are crazy hectic, I tell you what right now. I also had to go and get candy canes for my kids this morning because I forgot that it was candy cane day. So you guys, your paste is going to go on silky smooth, and then it's going to dry hard. Your ink will not dry hard. In order for it to be permanent, it needs to be heat set with some kind of a heat. Okay, so this is our pink ornament here. Now this one's got a little bit of, I know, right? Life has been crazy. I feel like I'm nonstop. This has got some design up there at the top of it, so we're going to go ahead and grab a smaller tool to get into that design where it's really, really detailed. Oh! I don't know how I did that, but I just got blue all over my hands. Fortunately, I didn't touch anything. Fortunately. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. So make sure you have a wet wipey out just in case, you guys. Just in case you get any on your fingers that you don't touch your shirt. All right, I'm going to grab a little tool over here. I've got these little bitty squeegees. I get these from Hobby Lobby. And these are going to be easier for doing all of that extra little detail stuff. Getting right up into the point on that. And putting our ink only where we want it to go. And if you don't see these at Hobby Lobby, you want to look in the cake decorating section. That's where I get these ones at. These little small squeegees. Oh, come on. I can't seem to get enough ink on my brush to get that spot. All right. I know. Okay, and then on the bottom here, we're going to do the green for that bottom one there. Press this down again just to make sure that it's nice and flat and that's not pulling away from the material. Oh, let's hope that this turns out like I want it to. I think it will. I really think it will. I think it's going to be gorgeous. So, Michelle, it wasn't a regular paintbrush. Those are little mini squeegees that I get from the Hobby Lobby in the cake decorating section. They're just silicone squeegee pieces. And they come in a set, and they look like this. Hobby Lobby by the cake decorating stuff. So I'm actually going to use this one here instead of my squeegees to do all this little golden pieces that I want at the top. For the hangers on our ornaments. And we're just going to go straight down to where the blue stopped on this one, where the pink stopped on the other one. And this is going to give it that extra little pop of color too. They're really convenient, Michelle. These are awesome. I'm hoping someday we get these in my shop because this would be a great tool to have. This is, in my opinion, a true detail tool. Ornament is the key word, you guys. And I think I should also mention right about now that if you are watching right now and you have been thinking about joining our perks community, which is like, it's a discount membership to get 30% off all day, every day when you shop on my site. You can join right now for just $1. And when you join for $1 between now and December 12th, you'll instantly get back $20 to spend on the site. There's no obligations. You can cancel at any time. It's just a great community to be part of and a great membership to have. So you can type in ornament and then follow the links around, press the buttons until you find the information for our perks community and you can join perks. for just $1, which is a really, really, really awesome deal. All right, you guys, I was right. I have tons of this left over with. So I'm going to have to, I'll wrap that in some saran wrap. And I'll save that for another day. So you guys, we're just about there now. Just about there. Turn that back on. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. Before you pull your transfer up and have a place to set it. So down here on my floor, I'm just putting down a towel. And are you guys ready to see how cute this turns out? Are you ready? This is the best part, right? You paste or you ink and then you peel and you get to reveal. And you can use any colors that you want to. You can totally make it your own. And you do want to pull up slowly just to make sure you didn't miss anything. That one started to dry in there a little bit. All right, let me see if I can fix that. It was the first one that we did, so I'm just going to go back over it again with a little bit more ink. That's better. And we're just going to wiggle slowly. Yeah, that dried a little bit, you guys, on that one. Still love how it looks. Look how cute this is, y'all. The colors. I think this is adorable. I think it's absolutely adorable. I love it. Love, love, love it. What do you guys think? So now that this is all pulled off of here, let me see if I can hold it up and show you. Oh. Look how cute that looks. I love the pastels. All right, we need to get this plenty dry, all right? Thank you. We need to get this really, really dried up. Oh, yes, Joanne. When I was there, I got a cream color, I got a white, I got a pink, and I got a blue while I was there. Yes, Mary, this transfer is still available. Yep. How did the gold do? The gold did really well. Thank you. So you can get lots of different colors there at Michael's in the sweatshirts. I picked out mostly pastel this time because I have lots of blacks and dark blues and grays. And they had some new colors, new pastel colors this time that I just loved. We're going to get this all dried up first, okay? Before we do anything else to this. Now, ideally, you want to just leave this alone. Go to bed at this point in time. Let this sit for 12 to 24 hours before you heat set it and dry naturally. It's easier on your ink mat that way. I will definitely spray my transfer. Yes, thank you. But I'm kind of taking the fast way out and trying to just so I can show you guys start to finish the entire project. And I think I've got that nice and dry. All right, spray my transfer for sure. Thank you. Okay, now that this is dry, now you guys, do you want to dry it with your ink mat still inside? Or let it just sit for 24 hours and finish drying? Because if you try to pull your ink mat out of here while your paste is still wet, you're going to have problems, because as soon as you fold this over, and you'll see that it will, your ink is going to spread out to other areas if you touch anything with it. So pull it up carefully, but make sure that it is nice and dry before you do that, okay? Yours came separated too, your gold did. Yeah, all you gotta do is just stir it back together. It just separates sometimes, and a lot of that has to do with temperature on the delivery trucks. So we're going to pull this right out. Now, you guys, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to start the process of cleaning my ink mat. So I'm going to move my sweatshirt away. We'll come back and heat set this in just a minute, and I'll show you guys how to do that. But right now, hold please. I'm going to grab a towel real quick just to make sure that this is easy cleanup. I keep some really... Oh, yes, Mary Jo. I will show you the socks here in just a second. I keep some really, really crummy, crappy towels. Just for all the things that I need to clean. They're in bad shape, you guys. These are my crafting towels. Oh, no, Carol. Girl, I hope you start to feel better and they can do something for you. All right, so I'm going to lay out my ink mat right on top here. And there's a couple of different things that you can use to clean this. I've heard people say Windex. I've never tried Windex before. I've heard people say that the Dawn Power Wash is all that you need. I haven't tried Dawn Power Wash yet to do mine. I use, and where's my big bottle? Where's my big bottle? Oh no. Maybe I can't show you guys what I use. It's a combination of Awesome Orange spray from the Dollar Tree and water. So I use half Awesome Orange, and that's right, I remember now. I gave Evan my Awesome Orange to use at Halloween time when he was trying to clean the walls in the tent, and he used all of it. That's why I don't have any more. But it's an orange bottle called Awesome Orange from the Dollar Tree. I mix that with 50% water and just put it into a whole nother spray bottle. And I'm going to spray this down. You guys can see too, it's like really, really fuzzy at this point. So I'm going to saturate this entire thing with this Awesome Orange and water mixture. And I did shake my bottle really well first. You guys can see too, I'm putting my hand right here. There's no stickiness to this because it's all just fuzz. It's just stuck with fuzz. And I'm going to spray this down. The entire thing really, really well saturated, you guys. And then I'm going to set this aside and let it sit. The hoodies at Michael's are currently $19.99. You have $70 in rewards. Go get them, girl. Go get them. All right, so plenty saturated on this, and then I'm going to move it aside, and we're going to set a timer for about 5 minutes. Now, I've just got my clock up here. It says that it's 10:12, 10:13. It just turned 10:13, so at 10:18 my time, then I can finish cleaning my ink mat, okay? So I'm just going to move this right over here to the side. Down there. And then we're going to pull our sweatshirt right back over here. Oh, I've got some of that cleaner on my table, though. Let's make sure this is nice and clean. Oh, no! Carol's not having much luck here, huh? Okay, so now that this is all done, what did you spray in there? It's a combination of Awesome Orange and water. I do 50-50 mix. 50% Awesome Orange, 50% water. I just dilute it 50%. So there's our shirt, you guys. Totally cute. But now it has to be heat set in order for it to be permanent. So to do that, if you have one of these, this is great. If you don't have one of these, that's okay. Grab your ironing board or throw some extra towels in here or a piece of cardboard. Just something to protect your your surface. Yes, those are my socks from behind me. I'll show you guys right now then, because y'all are asking. These are my socks from last night. I did finish them. I put chillin' on the bottom of both of them so that they match. And they're super, super cute. I love how they turned out, you guys. That's our Club Couture kit for this month. I did get them done. Love white, but I get that, girl. I get that. All right, so I just put this little heat press mat in between the shirt. And I want to make sure that the entire design is sitting on that mat. There we go. Thank you. And then we're going to use either a piece of parchment paper or a Teflon sheet, whichever you've got. I'm going to grab a Teflon sheet tonight and place that right over top of your design. That's going to give you your layer there of protection on there. And then I have my heat press set for 330 degrees for 30 seconds. And we're just going to set this right on there and press go. Okay? Just like so. Thank you. While we wait for our ink mat to absorb all of that. Haven't been able to craft in 2 months with the pain I'm having. 8 boxes. Oh no. So far behind. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Terry. Oh. You're going to put Snoopy on the bottom of yours. Carol, that's not surprising. And I think it's going to look adorable. Absolutely adorable. Ooh, that 30 seconds already went off and I missed it. All right. Now this side here is all set, okay? And that's hot. That's hot. Give it a second. Give it a second. All right, now we're going to do the exact same thing but on the reverse side of the sweatshirt. So what I mean by that is that we're going to turn this inside out. I did. I looked at that, Carol. I did look at that, just to be sure. We're going to turn this inside out. I have mine set for 330. Really, it can be anywhere between 300 and 350. When I do the heat set transfers, then I go up to 400. And then I just kind of keep clicking down until it's somewhere between 350 and 300 when I do my shirts again. There's no exact number to it, really. You just got to make sure that you get some heat on there. So now you guys can probably see through the shirt, you can see the design right there. So you do want to make sure that you've got that press mat or your iron or whatever right underneath that design once again. And this time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to press the ink from the back to the front and make sure that it's heated from the back side. Okay. Same exact thing, just 30 seconds. That's all it takes with this. If you don't have one of these, not a big deal. Grab your regular household iron and you're going to turn it to medium to high heat. You're going to do about 2 minutes on each side and do not use any steam because the steam is going to put moisture in your ink and it can spread your ink, okay? So no steam, medium to high heat for about 2 minutes on each side. And keep it moving for that, okay? So there we go. There's our 30 seconds. I can turn that off now. I can remove this. I can remove this. I can turn this back right side, and this is done. I can wash this. I can wear it again and again and again. It's permanent. It's set. It is no different than the shirts that you buy at the store. It's not stiff like when you use vinyl. You guys can see, like, it's not stiff at all. It's got all the give in the world. It feels like there's nothing on there at all when you wear it. You don't even know that you've got a design on it. They're gorgeous, you guys. Look how cute that turned out. Oh my goodness. Ah! I am so going to wear this one tomorrow. Without a doubt, I'm wearing this one tomorrow. Ho, ho, ho. It's the holiday season, you guys. I love that I get to wear my holiday shirts this time of year. Love it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to move this aside. And let's bring our ink mat back over. It has been 6 minutes, so we're now ready to clean this thing. Okay, thank you. We're now ready to clean it. So here we go. This is all you got to do, you guys. It's so simple. We've let it sit for 6 minutes, just saturating all of that cleaner right inside there. Again, you can use Windex, you can use Dawn Power Wash. And we're going to take a small squeegee, whatever squeegee you've got. If you've got a mini, that'll work too. And we're just going to use our squeegee to start pulling all of that gunk right off the mat. Okay, so you guys, I'm not trying to scrape it. If you wore white, it would be a disaster. Mine start to look dingy after a while because I have bad water here. But I still love white. It's my favorite color. So we're just going to start working all of that nasty, gunky right to the middle. Do you guys see that huge pile there already? Ah, Kim! I should have taken stock in Dawn Power Wash. I use it on everything now, too. I love it. I just haven't tried it on my ink mats yet because I still have a lot of my Awesome left. And I know that this works. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. And I just like to move all of mine to the middle of my mat. You can see all of that gunk that we're getting off of there. All of the ink, all of that. Yes, it does. It brings back the stickiness. You guys could see before I did this, I had no stickiness on here at all because of all the lint that was on my mat. So I'm cleaning it right now. Just not scraping it, you guys. I mean, I am, but I'm not trying to put down so much pressure that I pull the adhesive off of it. You know, you don't have to clean it after every use. But when you make something like a sweatshirt, you almost need to, Brittany, because you have so much lint in a sweatshirt. They're always really fuzzy and cozy on the inside. And it's because of all of that extra fuzz they put in there that it really gets all over these mats. But like you can see, that they're not difficult to clean at all. And it is possible to get them clean, so you don't need to buy a new one. Oh no! They have a pumpkin spice Dawn Power Wash? What in the world? Why do you need your Dawn Power Wash to smell like pumpkin spice? I don't understand that at all. Look at that huge pile there, you guys. Huge pile of just gunk. Of lint, of ink, of all of the stuff. And we're just removing all of that stuff that keeps our ink mat from being sticky right off of here. Getting it nice and clean again. And then once I have this all scraped and I've got my pile here in the middle, oh, I missed a spot. There we go. Oh, I missed another spot. How am I missing spots? I'm just going to move those off onto the towel. All right, you guys. I know it does. It looks like a pile of cotton candy. It really does. I can take a piece of paper towel and just remove all of that gunk. And then I'm going to grab a couple more. And this I'm going to do really, really quickly. I'm just going to go over this. Now, I don't want any of the fuzz and stuff from my paper towel to stick either. So very, very fast. Just trying to remove any extra moisture that's on here. And now typically, yes, awesome orange and water, half and half of each. Now typically what I would do is I'm going to hang this up and I'm going to let this dry overnight before I'm going to use it again. That's what I would do. But for the purpose of showing you guys that the sticky comes back, because right now it's still wet from all of that, the awesome that we had on here and how we had it saturated. I'm going to dry this up really fast instead of hanging it to dry. I would prefer to hang it to dry though. And I just use these little clips from the Dollar Tree and hang it wherever I can. But let's give this a little blow dry real quick. To remove some of that moisture that was on here that keeps it from being sticky. And let's check it out now. You guys ready to see this? Now before I would touch it and it would just stay right on the surface. It wouldn't go anywhere, right? It is super duper sticky all over again. It's like a brand new mat. It's like it's brand new. And that's all it takes. So you guys, that's how you clean them. That's how you clean them. Really fast and easy. And then I do recommend keeping this piece here that comes with your ink mat and keeping this right on top of it so you don't get dog hair and other fuzz and stuff on there when you've got it stored. And then put it back in the bag to keep it from getting all nasty again, okay? So that's how you clean those up. Good to go. Totally clean, totally sticky all over again. No need to throw them away when they lose their adhesiveness. Just clean it. Just clean it. Right? And it works like a charm every time. Yes, awesome. Awesome is the name of the stuff that you're going to use too. All right, you guys, that's it for me for tonight. Here again is the shirt. I'm going to try to get a video made tomorrow of that gray blanket so I can show you guys what that is and how gorgeous it looks on a gray. But look at that. I love it. I'm so wearing this one tomorrow. All right, you guys are awesome. If you have any questions about anything, you use scissors to cut up. I do. I have mats that I have just used regular old scissors just to cut them up. And I've made them smaller, yes. You can definitely cut your mats if you want them to be smaller. All right, you guys, there's our project for tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow with something new. Please don't forget, if you're not yet a Perks member, you want to join, $1 to join right now, and you get $20 back in product credit to spend instantly and a 30% discount, which is fantastic. If you guys have any questions, send me a message and I'll get back with you. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.